I give up on redrawing it.
Okay. My average distance above or below the line is going to be what? It's going to be 0 plus 1.1 plus 0.5 plus 0.7 plus 0 divided by 5, right? Okay, well, I add those up. I have 2.3 divided by 5, and that's 0.46. Okay? Make sense? Now, if I change the line slightly, and I'm going to change the line that I've drawn here, and it won't correspond to the line you've drawn, which unfortunately appears to have an extra point or two that's on the same line as the line through the first and the last points. And what did I do with all my chalk? Lane, did you give me my chalk back?
She didn't. She broke it.
No, I did. I did give you your chalk.
Chalk right there.
I gave
What's
you
all that
your
powder by your feet?
It's fine.
Multicolored powder. What did you
I
do
gave
with
it
my
back.
chalk? No.
I gave it back.
Did you the? Did you
She
really?
got it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we all.
We'll find it eventually. I've got more. Yeah, I didn't know that drawer had those things in it.
There's wire in here too.
Yeah, no, don't play with that. Yeah.
Too late.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't think there's anything dangerous in these drawers, but I'm going to have to check them now that I see that there are all those dominoes. And I probably put them in there. So.
Probably put them in there thinking.
Okay, let me illustrate here. Having way too much fun. If I draw a line here, I think this line needs to be sloped this way a little more to really fit the data well, because this point's just too far away. Now that's going to make it further away maybe from one or both of these points and from the end points, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to draw a line like so. Okay?
So you say
Now,
1.1 should be a little bit closer than this?
yeah, what now?
The 1.1 should be a little bit closer to the line than it is?
Yeah, maybe I should then raise it up just a little bit, right? But because I tilted it this way to get closer to 1.1, but it isn't all that much closer now, is it? So I probably didn't draw the best possible line, did I? Okay. Well, I didn't want to show off.
Yeah.
What I want to illustrate is you're going to get a different average, and if you practice this a little bit, you can improve the average, but especially you can improve the squared average. Okay? So, here we go. Okay, let's see, if this distance is about 1, then that distance I think is about 0.3. And I think the distance here is down to, I'm going to exaggerate, I think this distance might be as low as 0.9. Probably more like 1. This distance, actually I got a little closer to this point. I'm going to say that this distance now is 0.4. And I'm quite a bit closer here. I think my distance here is about 0.3. And I think my distance here is also, that distance looks like it increased maybe to 0.4. Okay? Now, did I improve my average or not?
Yes.
Nah, I think my average is worse.
No, it's
I
fine.
think so.
Let's add it up and see.
5.
Most of these are bigger than 0.46, and the ones that are smaller aren't that much smaller, right? If I look at the numbers here, if this average is 0.46, which I think it is, okay, then, okay, I've got 3 numbers that are less than 0.46, but not that much less. And
Yeah,
I got
but
the
they're all
0.9. Okay, yeah, maybe I did improve it. Maybe I don't have enough confidence in myself. Let's try. Okay, so we add 0.3 to 0.9 to 0.4 to 0.3 to 0.4. And we're going to divide that by 0.5. Okay, these add up to what? 1.2, 1.6, 1.9, 2.3. Ah,
You have the same.
I got .46.
Darn it.
I didn't do a darn thing to my average.
All that work and didn't do anything.
All my skill, insight, and close attention to detail,
Yeah.
and I didn't manage to improve it. Now that wasn't intentional, but I'm going to use this to illustrate something, because I think I probably improved the average of the squared distances.
You did. Yeah, I
Okay?
already did it in my head.
So now I want to see the average of the squared distance, right? So over here I'm going to do
Everything's up.
the average of the squared distances, okay? Now, in white, I'll do the squares of these distances. So my distance I'm going to write down the distance and I'm going to write down the square, okay? And then I'm going to do it for the blue estimates, the distance and the distance squared, okay? But while I'm doing that, you do it too.